Okay, today's topic, MO theory, is my least favorite topic. I find it extremely boring, but we have to do it, okay? So I just thought just to get us in the right mood, to swallow it better, given that tomorrow is Halloween. Tomorrow is Halloween, the 31st of October, but I don't know if many of you know that tomorrow is also International Magic Day. And the reason why tomorrow is International Magic Day, can you be quiet? The reason why tomorrow is International Magic Day is because of this man. Some of you may recognize the person. His name is Houdini, and he's probably the greatest magician that has ever lived. But he was a great magician. He was also a great, a term that was coined, an escapologist. You could put him down in all sorts of situations, he would manage to escape. This is his famous milk can escape. Put upside down in a jar full of water, he would escape as well. So he was really very, very special. But also what made him famous and what makes him dear to me is that he would expose all these fake mystics, all the fake spirit people that claimed that they had some extra power. He would go around and lecture on that, as well as he would lecture, as well as he would do shows of magic and escapology. But there is a connection between Houdini and McGill University. Some of you may recognize this building. This is the building that today houses the McCord Museum, just across Sherbrooke, just across from the Roddick's Gate. Well, on Wednesday, October the 20th, Houdini came in to give a lecture at that time, by the way, this was a student union building. The Shatner building, that was the equivalent at that time. And he had been invited by the dean of the psychology department to give lectures to McGill students about all these fake mystics and all these fake spiritual healers and the like. And he did give that lecture. And there he met a couple of McGill students, and they talked to each other. He thought he was very impressed with them. And actually he invited them to come to the show that he was giving in 2 days from that time, on Friday, October 22nd, at the Princess Theatre on St. Catherine Street. You may find this ad really quite interesting. Of course, all is in English. At that time, it was mostly English. It mentioned, for instance, I don't know if it still exists, don't bother making sweets, but buy French pastry at Venice Sweet, 440 St. Catherine Street West. And I just wonder if they still exist or who actually is there. So anyway, two of these students came to visit him in his dressing room, and one of them asked him if it is true that one could give him a blow to the stomach as hard as we can and he would not feel anything. And actually Houdini was a very, very, very strong man, and he grunted yes, but he wasn't really ready. So the student delivered the blow, and at that time Houdini just was in terrible pain. He took the train. His next show was in Detroit. He took the train, and throughout he complained about pain in the stomach. He was rushed to the hospital, and on October the 30th, on October the 31st, 1926, he died. And now you understand why it is National Magic Day. Now, it is a myth that it is a student that caused his death. Certainly the blow did not help, but actually, as you can see from this is the death certificate. As you can see from the death certificate, you see the date there, okay? And you can see that he died for rupture appendicitis. In fact, he was suffering from appendicitis, and in those days there were no antibiotics. And he did not realize, he thought that the pain that he was getting was the pain from the blow that he had received from the student. So he did not seek medical attention. So in that sense, maybe the blow was responsible. So he did not seek medical attention, and as I said, there were no antibiotics at that time, and unfortunately he died. He is buried at McAuliffe, I think it's, I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but at the Jewish cemetery in Queens. His name was Weiss. He was of a Jewish origin. He was born in Hungary. And the symbol on his tombstones is a symbol of the Society of American Magicians. And every year there is a ceremony that is carried out by a magician at his tombstone. Probably, as I said, the most famous of all magicians.